Ho-ho! Here's the news. This month we have had the Britain's tallest building was unveiled. It's the Shard, and it's the 6th tallest building in the world at the moment. Measures a massive 1,016 foot. And the £1.5 billion project was funded by Qatar, luckily. Because I was going to moan I was going to moan about our government wasting money again, but seeing as they didn't, I'm not bothered about it. A crazed gunman in Colorado set off tear gas and packed cinema and opened fire, killing, I believe it's 12 people. It was 12 the other day. There was a lot of injuries as well, so maybe a couple of them might have died, I'm not sure. But at least 12 people died during the showing of The Dark Knight Rises, the new Batman film.
Well, I'm going to see that tomorrow.
James Holmes was charged, 24-year-old. He claimed to be Batman's enemy, telling police he was the Joker, appearing in court last week.
You look more like Bane.
Yeah, he appeared in court last week with dyed red hair, and he didn't show much remorse, but yeah, I don't think it was a kind of Batman way to kill people, but he could have done something funny instead of killing people. He could have chucked eggs at them, but you know, he decided to kill them. But
custard pie.
And a little funny news. The M6 motorway was shut for 7 hours earlier this month after a terror alert. 16 fire crews, hundreds of policemen, 24 of them armed, soldiers, sniffer dogs, and ambulances all arrived at the scene after a passenger on a bus called 999 when they saw smoke coming from a gadget, and it turned out to be an electric cigarette, which sparked the whole incident. And
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, which costs almost £100,000 of taxpayers' money. Yeah, exactly. Comedian Eric Sykes died at the age of 89 following a short illness. John Lord, the former keyboard player of Deep Purple, also died, aged 71. He co-founded Deep Purple in 1968 and co-wrote many of their hits, including Smoke on the Water. And a bit of bad news for me.
Simon made a bit of a joke about that, but on the text, but I don't think I'll repeat the joke.
No.
It would offend all Deep Purple fans.
Yeah.
But included Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, both of them, yeah.
Bit of bad news for me. Una Healy from girl group The Saturdays got married to some rugby player, which
I don't even know who she is.
She had her chance. I bumped into her on the train actually once. Well,
on purpose?
No, yeah, well, she didn't
recognise
recognise me, so well. I have a few little stories here. A theme park in China is offering half-price admission to women wearing miniskirts. Yep. Which I think maybe they should do over here, but that's just my opinion.
Colin for Prime Minister.
Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden threw a tirade of abuse at a bald guy in the crowd during an Iron Maiden concert.
Excellent.
For texting during a number of songs. This guy's sitting there texting for about 3 songs, and he just, he had a go at him.
That's just rude.
Yeah.
You're there to see the band. You should.
He'll sit there texting.
But he's not disturbing the show, though, is he?
Yeah, all he could hear was...
All he could hear was front of the crowd.
Click, 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 click,
and the cameras going around there, because they do film all their concerts.
Yeah, it don't look so good.
Yeah, he was texting and not taking a picture.
I'd do exactly the same.
Anyway, afterwards he launched into a blistering version of Wasted Years. Apparently, I didn't see it myself, but... Dan Penteado is from the BBC programme Rogue Traders, which is a programme exposing rip-off traders, has been arrested and jailed for 3 months for fiddling £25,000 in benefits while working for his well-paid BBC job. A 48-year-old sales rep from Newcastle is awarded £44,000 in a court harassment case after repeatedly being called gay because he didn't like football. Now, I could have made a fortune by now, but I like football. But I get called gay on a daily basis, and I haven't got given £44,000.
Gay.
A disabled man has started a new grass cutting business by rigging a lawnmower to his wheelchair and he's getting quite a few jobs locally. The 20-year-old man from Wales has vowed not to let disability stop him from earning money, and I hope all the lazy scrounging layabouts out there will take note from that.
And I hope he's not still going to claim disability benefit either.
Yeah. Now, a few little sports stories. Spain were crowned European champions after convincingly beating Italy 4-0. Scottish football giants Rangers have been demoted to Scottish 3rd Division after having a lot of financial difficulties.
The 3rd Division?
Yeah, and it looks like Portsmouth might be going that way in a matter of days because they're in a bad state.
All because of Harry.
Bradley Wiggins became the first British rider to win the Tour de France in its 99th year.
Yes.
In tennis, Roger Federer was back to his best, beating Scott Andy Murray. Would have been Brit Andy Murray if he'd won, but Scott Andy Murray. And in the other final, the women's final, Serena Williams beat. Now you're going to have to help me with this, Peter.
Agnieszka Radwanska
Radwanska
from Poland in 3 sets.
And yesterday the Olympics kicked off a £27 million show. It was a decent show.
It was amazing.
£27 million is a lot of money, though. I could do a lot with that money.
Yep,
So could I.
And considering a lot of people were doing it for free. But yeah, it was a decent show, and I suppose it's kind of covered up the embarrassment that England have already had so far with putting on England, Great Britain's team sheet that one of the Welsh players was English, but worse than that, actually during the North Korean football team, women's football team, putting the South Korean flag up on the scoreboard, which is, I mean, they're not just bitter rivals. I mean, they're technically they've been at war for the last 50 years. So it's like putting a swastika in a synagogue. Really? All right. So
it's quite the same.
No, I don't want Jewish people to go and have a go at me now. I didn't mean that. It was too far.
Anti-Semite.
Yeah, it was a little bit too far. But anyway, that's it. Anyone else? Any news?
Just one bit. On the same day as the men's finals, I think, which was the 8th of July, one of my favourite actors of all time passed away. The legendary Ernest Borgnine died of renal failure.
Renal failure.
Yeah, that's the one, Dave. Thank you. He had an acting career spanning from 1950 until this year. He had starred as the lead role in Marty, which won him no less than 5 awards in 1955. He had starred in various films like The Poseidon Adventure, The Black Hole, Demetrius and The Gladiators, Torpedo Run, Flight of the Phoenix, The Dirty Dozen, Escape from New York, and in several notable TV series including Walker Texas Ranger, Space Island, Home Improvement, Jesus of Nazareth. He picked up a few awards in ER, which was his most recent television series, and one of my personal favourites, Airwolf, starring alongside Jan Michael Vincent. I salute you. Rest in peace. Anybody else got any news to throw in?
No. Only that it's Ernest Borgnine, not Ernest Borgnine.
Whatever. I pronounced it with all the letters. So anyway, yeah, legendary.
No one likes a wise guy.
He's literally the same age as my grandfather, and he was still actually working on TV series ER this year.
Oh,
so
I thought ER finished long ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
He was working on something this year. I can't remember what it was though. Anyway, that's just about it. It's 1:30. It's coming up 1:30 and 1 minute, which means it's time for Lost.